What's up, everybody? Flames38 here, playing more Deadly Premonition. I want to do a side quest. I hope I can do it.
Whoa there!
It's Kason. I'm just trying to find a chapter that doesn't require a ton of setup and driving around, and also a time when the milk barn is open, and a time when I don't have to rewrite canon. But yeah. We're getting near the end game. I want to get a side quest done. So I'm going back in time. It's like that embarrassing PS3 conference. What was his name? Mr. Caffeine? That's fitting with the coffee on screen there.
Good morning, Agent Morgan. Did you sleep well?
Morning, George.
Please let me not drive with them this time. I'm taking this car. Ooh, we might be able to get an extra meal scene. Yeah, I know. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the police station, get some lunch, even though it's 10 a.m. And then from there, oh, that's gonna be a problem. I don't think there's any super big driving sequences from here on out, but also the right trigger is important for combat.
An art gallery in such a small
So,
town.
that's worrying.
Am I prejudiced to think that it doesn't seem to fit? I'm sorry, Emily, I didn't mean to poke fun at you. You just reacted so strongly to Diane's name.
We just threw over the telephone line.
Conversation, okay?
York actually does not feel awkward about the conversation at all, but he is embarrassed about running over the telephone pole. Anyways.
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead. We don't have time to mess around.
But you'll still wait
Okay,
for me.
I'll meet up with you later.
Agent York, the gallery...
Yeah, I know. Now let's go eat lunch together, I'm pretty sure. Potato. Not the kitchen room, not the locker room. Not the tea room. Oh, it's always on the right side. I always pick the wrong side. Conference room. But not that door, though. It has to be the other door. Only this is allowed. Oh. Lunch with Thomas. I'm coming.
Hello?
I've got a new recipe. Would you like to try it for lunch? Yes, please.
Tell me, Agent York. You fly all over the country, right? So, what's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Good question. Well, this country isn't really known for bizarre cuisine, so I can't really think of anything that would knock your socks off. But the soft shell...
I did drink out of a skull this one time. I just wanted to see... I wanted to get in the killer's head, you know?
Fish caviar in Mississippi. Both of those were quite amusing.
Wow, just the names sound delicious.
I'll have to pass if all you can say about them is amusing.
Emily, I've eaten some pretty strange things myself, you know.
You, George? Such as?
Fried cicada.
Cicada?
I've had fried insects before. They're not bad. They just taste like fried
It was
stuff.
pretty good, too. The cicada population in these parts tends to explode every 17 years or so.
I've heard
It's a
about that.
special
We're
recipe
due
for
for
such
like
times. That's when I
17
ate
billion cicadas
The whole
this year, I
town is
think.
infested with cicadas.
I'm ready for
Glad
it.
to
I haven't
say
loved
I haven't
cicadas.
experienced this cicada population explosion.
Which means it's been at least 10 years since George last tasted cicadas.
That's not necessarily
This
true.
population explosion doesn't happen while
Cicadas are still around when there's not a population explosion. Okay, back to the investigation. And by that, I mean back to the side quest. We need to solve this one quickly. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Alright, to the milk barn, which, if it's not open at 11 a.m., I'm gonna be upset. I'm worried about this controller, y'all. What if I die? I mean, we all do, but... Alright, time to steal another police car. Thank you. Yeah, got the right direction. A suspect. Not worth my time though, gotta get to the milk barn. Michael. Oh, Michael's here? It must mean Harry's around here too. Unless Michael's off on his own, that'd be wild. Anyways, where's the milk barn? When you get to the milk barn, where's the gas station? Milk barn. Okay, so just gotta take a right on January Way, as per usual. Okay, easy money, as long as I can hold the trigger down. Yes. Oh, he's getting into his car. I bet I'm too late. Because once they start the animation of getting into the car, it's like, no, not allowed.
Don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town? It's like heaven compared to...
Okay, not only is that a weird observation,
Everybody is. Probably.
it's also like, at this point in the investigation,
She could be
like this
wrong
is
with
chapter
that.
2, he's met like
But you know,
4 people?
she was like an actress from a B
I
movie,
think.
wasn't she?
Wait, no, is this after
blonde
we've met
hair,
all the suspects?
too much makeup.
Yes, because we're going to the
Really showed off her
museum. Never
cleavage.
mind.
And that mole by her mouth. Say, Zach, were you with me back then? You know, that mole was made with makeup, right? We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint. It was the 4th in a popular series.
Tremors 4.
Canon Films. Figured it out, Zach? Think it over, then. Call it your homework until next time.
I don't think we got that dialogue last time, and by far the most interesting line about that one, which, having played the game, I know, like, that the line brings up a question that I do know the answer to, but easily the most fascinating line of that entire exchange is, "Were you with me then, Zach?" I guess with that conversation with Emily, it's been implied that York and Zach have not always been a thing, but still, like, I find that very interesting. And again, I know the answer to the question of, well, when did Zach show up? Or, like, why? Because we get a little bit more information about that as the plot goes on, but, like, considering how little the game tells you about Zach, I think that's a really interesting, like, just little thing to drop in there of, York's like, wait, Zach, were you there? I just think that's really interesting.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? Well, the gallery closes at 1700. But there's no real...
Shut up, York. We're going to the milk barn. Oh, I can talk to him for yellow points.
Hey, York.
Is this a joke? York doesn't even care.
Huh?
Who was that joke directed at? If not to me, the person you're staring at in the face. What are you doing? I guess I got some info from that. Anyways, excuse me, Case, I'm going to cut in line.
Hey, bro.
Just like as shop. Yes. I would like spiritual map A, please.
Hey, man. The spot on the map is called Cope's Tunnel. It's one of a couple of places in town where, like, spooky stuff happens. I'll tell you a story, okay, man? But, don't go spreading it around. Spirits, they don't like publicity. Back when this place was a lumber kingdom, you know, the rockin' 80s, that tunnel was the main connection from the lumber yard to this town. Every day, huge trailers would like come in and out. Lots of traffic, dude. Of course, some people were like all up in arms. Save our nature, stop pollution, you know. Big business was pushing in here from all over the US of A. Everyone was bickering over the forest. So some of the town people got even more worked up, you know? They started a protest inside the tunnel itself. I guess maybe that was the start of all the bad times.
Bad times.
Oh yeah, man. Rough stuff and heavy times, man. The conservationists and the lumber workers faced off with each other. Neither side was backing down, and that made things worse. Amid all this chaos, there was a man and a woman who got engaged. Problem was that the man was a lumberjack, and the woman, she was a tree hugger. They rarely ever fought, but then, one morning, they had a lover's quarrel. People think that her love of nature clashed with his profession. But we'll never know what they really were fighting about that morning. The man shouted. He called her an idiot. And then he stormed out and went to work. If only he had known, that would be the last word he would ever say to her. When he finished his work for the day, he got in his car and drove home. When he got to the tunnel, he saw lantern lights glowing faintly. Those fools, not again. He just thought they were protesting in the tunnel again. And to scare them a little, he decided to speed up. He probably thought they'd all scatter so he wouldn't hit them. But the lights didn't move. In fact, one came toward him. A second later, there was a thud, and the lantern flew up into the air. Slammed on his brakes, too late, of course. Then, totally freaked, climbed out to see what had happened. I don't need to tell you who he hit, do I? What's more, in her mangled hand, there was a letter to the head of the lumber mill. A peaceful settlement offer. The woman had no other relatives other than the man. And the lumber mill took no responsibility for the accident. It was going out of business anyways.
What happened to the man then?
No one saw him again. Some say he killed himself, or simply just vanished. You know, he might still be in the tunnel, weeping over his lost love. So now, some folks say there's a ghost of a young man that haunts the tunnel. I told you it was called Cope's Tunnel, right? Well, check this out. Some people call it Corpse Tunnel now. Whoa. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
Mission start. Let's see what else you got. I think that's a pretty fun, well, not fun, it's a very sad story, but like I think that's a cool like little world building thing. A rather in-depth story. And it's pretty cool. If you have any first aid kits, that'd be good. No first aid kits. I'm just gonna kind of fill up on these bad boys. Bad news, man. You can't carry any more of those. Come back when you can, okay, man? What a cool dude. Alright, I think we are ready to... Wait, do you have a thing? No, you're just Richard. Just as much of a Richard as usual. Okay, to Psychic Spot A we go. But yeah, I think fun. Like I said, this game is weirdly... like, perhaps it's a strange thing to say. It's very D&D-esque, and it feels like someone was like, we'll have this cool little backstory that the players might not even actually ask about, but it'd be really cool if they did, and we can tell them the cool haunted story that comes with this battle arena. I don't know. I think it's cool. Anyways, Cope's Tunnel, I believe, is on the way to the lumber mill, which I discovered when I tried to do the thing in a different chapter. There, Cope's Tunnel. Actually, not that far away at all. Yeah, just back it up and then stay going down Tree Street. And the right trigger just let me do it that time. Yay! So yeah, anyways, I don't know why I'm being so coy about what I get from this side quest, but it'll be very clear why I wanted to do it as soon as I'm done.
The movie was the fourth sequel in the series that started in 1978.
Tremors, man, I'm telling you.
It was Superman 4, Quest for Peace.
Okay, well,
Lex Luthor.
both answers would work.
Was played by Gene Hackman. That alone made it a must for all us fans.
I don't know if a lot of Superman fans call Superman 4 The Quest for Peace a must.
Richard Donner directing 1 and 2. Now those two are great movies.
What is that?
Christopher Reeve really shined as Superman. Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make. Promise not to tell anyone because I'd be really embarrassed. I actually like the first two Superman movies more than the first two Star Wars movies. I think John Williams did a better job with the theme song.
Okay, I can't...
But whenever I try to hum it,
I haven't seen the
it
first
turns
two.
into the Star Wars songs.
That's cute. That's really fun.
So, Zach, which Richard Donner film do you like the best?
I haven't seen the first two Superman films, so I can't say that. But I'm a massive Star Wars nerd, so I still take slight issue with it. I'm not planning on doing Brian's side quest, but I'm curious what it is. I have no idea. Unfortunately, the graveyard is closed. Okay, no. I was gonna say. Wait, no. It's not Brian's side quest. It's just a grave.
Looks
Is
like
Anna's
someone else
grave?
can't sleep around here. But why leave
Maybe
such
it
a
is Twin
comfy
Peaks.
grave?
Okay, it is Brian's side quest. He's just not the activator.
A wild dog took bones from the grave.
Are there many wild dogs around here?
Someone dug up grave.
So a grave robber started it. And then in comes the wild dog.
Skull, breastbone, hip bone, left hand, right hand, left leg, right leg, 7 bones. Taken by dog. Agent, could you find them? I can't. But need them. Back.
You're the keeper of the graveyard. I understand your disposition, but I have my own job to do.
Please, Agent, look for bones. I can't leave here. Please. I beg.
Zach, he's a really persistent guy when he wants to be. Very well. I'll make a mental note to help him.
And we'll call it Case 49. So now we actually have a reason to go after the bones. Up until now we did not. But yeah. Can I still look in here? What's the sparkles for? This grave has been dug up. Why would anyone do such a thing? Why would we do that? Alright, that's fine. Anyways, on to Cope's Tunnel. Yeah, I really should watch the old Superman movies. Here's the thing, I effing hate Superman. I think he's very boring. And I know that people are like, well, he's boring in the hands of the wrong writers, but if we have right writers, it's really good. Here's the thing. I've read All-Star Superman, which I've heard is the one to read, and it was pretty good. The problem is, if pretty good is the best Superman can be, then I don't like
to
him.
see every Richard Donner movie on the day they premiered. Every single
Maybe I should give him another chance, but never been a huge Superman fan.
The Lethal Weapon series. But my favorite has to be Lady Hawk. That was back in 1985. The same year as Goonies. Both Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer really shine in that one. But more than anything, it's the story setting that was really good. A love story about a cursed knight that changes into a wolf at night, and a cursed maiden that changes into a hawk during the day. Very romantic. Don't you think so, Zach?
I did not realize this tunnel was unimpeded.
Right between day and night. Together as humans for only a brief moment. Perfect setting for a fantasy movie. I just had a thought, Zach. I really like those movies that have women changing into animals. Can you tell which movie I just remembered?
Is York discovering something?
With Nastasia Kinski in the lead role. Now that was a fantastic movie. But I better concentrate on driving. We'll finish this later.
Alright, hopefully I can do this. Zach, they're here. That's the famous paranormal place they talked about. Maybe I should give it a shot? Does he know there's gonna be evil bad guys in there, or is it just like, I'll take a look. I'll see what's happening there. I don't like that music because that's the timer music. Usually this music only plays when I have a time limit on something. Why would you... I'm not sure why you L-target away from the enemy. Can't take those. We'll take that.
Great. Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Amazing. Yes. I don't know what kind of room this is in the middle of a tunnel. It's a little spooky. Okay, yeah, I was wondering if you were coming after me.
Amazing. Great. Amazing.
I think the goal is just to defeat all the enemies rather than run to that circle, but we'll see. I think this is our last opponent.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
And something appeared all the way over there, so I'm guessing that means I'm done. Stabilizer. I can't carry any more stabilizers, how foolish. Alright, let's see what happens if we go here. There's no door, but... Wait, what? We shouldn't go any further. Guess I'm not done. But the music's gone. But that's where I came in. But... Am I giving up now? No, that's progress. For some reason.
Amazing. Yes, nice shot. Amazing. Bullseye. Amazing.
York is just constantly impressed with himself, isn't he?
Nice shot.
I think there's 4 rooms. Which is acceptable. Oh, is he invincible from this distance? Guess so, because he forgot to advance on me. Racking up some money here, too. That's nice.
Yes, great. Nice shot. Great.
See, that guy looked like he was coming after me, but then he just stopped. Like a coward. Oh, here it comes, maybe.
Yes.
Also a little bit sad, I don't think this kind of boss arena has any relation to that goofy story. Like, it'd be really sad if we got to the end of it and found, like, the 2 people in the story, but from my memory, nothing like that happens. It's just kind of, you beat the enemies and then you get your reward.
Great. Amazing.
Okay, so I heard a door unlocking, so I guess it just unlocks behind me once I'm done? That's weird. That's a weird way to do it. Why would the exit to the level be on the other side? Did something just fall? Am I crazy? Did I just see something happen? I'm losing it, Zach.
Amazing. Bullseye. Nice shot. Great.
Thank you for getting in each other's way. Oh, except for just now. But the other guy died. Reload. Reload. Reload, York.
Great.
Alright, we're good.
Great. Nice shot. Amazing. Yes.
Incoming.
Amazing. Bullseye. Bullseye. Great. Great.
Alright, we got... do we have an ice axe yet? Oh, we're run out of room even if we could. Oh, and there's a shovel there too. Curses.
Bullseye.
Ah, yes, the famous police armament known as the Iron Bar. Comes standard issue with every uniform nowadays.
Yes. Bullseye. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Thank you. Got another first aid kit, that'd be rad. A root beer, I'll take that. Not at all what I need, but I'll take it. Alright, and I've been told now is the time to bring this boy out. Let's see if we can take it slow, that'd be cool.
Yes.
So good, so smart, so cool. Oh, is that a guy right there? Nope, that was just the truck. Or the wall, I can't tell which. That was terrifying. Oh, but that guy's right there now. Can't carry any shotgun shells, how silly of me. I'm liking this truck. This truck's a real one, as they say. Heck, I give up. I'll take that. That's okay. We'll be okay. I am confident we'll be alright. She's so far away, she almost got me. That's alright, Zach. I'm gonna go around this way. Stinky agent! Lots of shotgun shells. Which I guess makes sense because of all the shotguns. I'll take it. Okay, let's see what's behind door number 4. The exit plus this thing over here, which hopefully... I don't know why it's red. I can't keep this item anymore. It's in my toolbox now. Infinite ammo submachine gun is the point of that Cicadas. Which should be very handy coming on. This pistol has gotten me through a lot, but oh boy. This game's going to be a lot easier with infinite submachine gun ammo. So, excited about that. Anyways. Okay, very important thing. Do I have to complete the chapter or can I just leave now? Okay folks, we're gonna do a big risk. Take a big risk. Oh wait, I should have... Hang on, I probably should have used a phone. But it's okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
previously during the investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
Man, episode 3 is so effing long because we've gotten that flashback like 3 times. And I think they only have a new flashback sequence for each episode. Where am I? Galaxy of Terror. I went into the Galaxy of Terror, I'm pretty sure. Can't leave now. Especially because it's locked. Yes, I believe we followed Anna's ghost to the Galaxy of Terror, and that is where we currently are. So here's the big moment of truth. Son of a gun. Okay, well, apparently you do have to either at least save or complete the actual chapter. So, I'm just not going to record this next bit, but we'll come back and we'll have the infinite submachine gun at some point.